waking up by 5:30 a.m. to work out. It's not for the faint-hearted though. I used to do it quite a lot back in the day, but you know, life has taken over. Sometimes I work out in the evening, sometimes I work out around 7, 8 in the morning, but I forgot how quiet, how peaceful, how serene it is to walk out in the mornings, early mornings. The birds, can you hear the birds? The birds are chirping, everywhere is just quiet. You can think, you can meditate, you can reflect, you can organize your day. You can just have a few minutes of sanity before the madness of the day begins. Anyways, today I'm doing something very special. I'm a realtor, a real estate broker, real estate investment expert. I'm also an event host, TV personality. I do all of these things and I do it well. So today I'm hosting an event at the largest, the most exclusive wellness and polo country estate right here in Africa, Isimi Lagos. I'm hosting a farm-to-table event. So we're going to have a phenomenal time just basking in nature. Like, we're going to enjoy the most zen moments in tranquility, sustainable environments, just beautiful experiences. Isimi is like a destination for vacation. Take your money to Isimi, book a weekend getaway, and cut away all of the stress and troubles and anxieties of Lagos and just bask in the arms of nature. We're underway, so we set out bright and early. But Lagos is a city that never sleeps, so regardless of how bright and early you think you are, there are people on the streets even at 4 a.m. at 5 a.m. It's just funny and interesting. At the clouds. Beautiful. So we hit the Lekki-Ekpe Expressway. We're just almost at Green Spring School. This is Awuyaya. So now I know that many of you never come to this part of town. If I ask some of you, when was the last time you went to Ekpe? You probably can't remember, right? You see the roads? I know a lot of you used to say, if I want to go to Ekpe, to take me years, to take me hours. No, they've expanded, they finished the road construction and expansion. So the lanes are all wider now, and you know, getting to Ekpe is like what? You can get there in a jiffy. From Goteado to Ekpe right now is a good 25 minutes. We just got to Lakwe, right? We just got to Lakwe. So this is where you have Lakwe Golf on the right over here. That's Lakwe by Mixstar Africa. Every time I'm going on a road trip to the countryside, let's just call it our countryside, because anytime I'm going on a road trip to the countryside, I'm always so excited. Sunscreen, oh no, I don't want problems. You can see how my face is glowing, right? Vitamin C on fleek, sunscreen on fleek, you know, melanin popping, and is drinking water, minding my business, and the joy of the Lord. So over here on the right, we have Beechwood Estate. In no time we're going to approach Eleko. So it's really faster to get away from the city and get into the city thanks to this road expansion. So imagine when all the railway lines now come into effect. Getting around will be so easy. I'm sure that Lagos will be much more enjoyable then. So we are now approaching Eleko. This area is actually called Idera. Should I head here, it leads to Ekpe. But to this right, if you go right here, it takes you all the way to the refinery. Hold on, I'll show you. Okay, this is it. So this is the roundabout, right? Every time I come here, it always looks different. Things are speedily changing here in terms of development. So this leads all the way to Dangote. And if you continue straight ahead here, you're heading towards the Ekpe axis. Ekpe is far. Eleko is far. No. With the construction of the new roads, it's a seamless, sweet drive. So just on the right here, we're pulling up to Alaro City, and it's also tax-free. It's a tax-free zone as well. So this is Alaro City, guys. I had some clients who invested here. Lovely estate developments. The airport, of course, you know, is coming here. Somewhere here. So this is a great place to invest. The new international airport, the Lekki airport, is coming here. Okay, we're just about to make a turn at the Ekpe roundabout. The popular, infamous Let me just say popular infamous Ekpe roundabout. When you see this fish, you know that okay, you're right on track. Can you see the fish? The huge fish. Yes, this fish. When you see it, just know that you're on track. So okay, we are now. That's the fish. Yes, you know that you're in Ekpe. Okay. You can even see my video is brighter here. Can you see all the greenery? Oh, right here to your left is Ekpe Resort. How many of you have been to Ekpe Resort? You have to get that Ekpe Resort. Okay. And so Isimi Lagos is just up above. I can see Isimi up ahead. Things that you see, that's Isimi, guys. We're here. Okay. Okay, we're here. We are here. Look, oh, this is beautiful. Right here.
And the idea was to infuse nature with technology, which we decided to pick this place. We couldn't have picked any other place other than this. These are what's called pictorial history that represents the past. Here is the present, and we'll also take you into the future. So I'm going to tell you a little bit summary of what Isimi is. There are about 3 ways you can access Isimi. I'm sure most of you use the road. So you can come by road, you can come by air because we have the helipad, and then you can also come by water. So you can sail your boat from anywhere we have jetty, and then you can come here. So we have boat welcome center at this place for people that use the road, and then we also have welcome center at the jetty. Now, by the time you guys go on the tour, you will see that Isimi has a different topography. There's the low plain, there's the high plain. And that's how we met it. And we decided to just keep it like that. That's the natural habitat of Isimi. Isimi is the first polo, what's it called, estates we have in Lagos and also in Nigeria. I mean, we have different polo estates, but this is the first estate that we have. And it is so peculiar that what is coming to Isimi It has not even been known in anywhere in Lagos, not talk of Nigeria. So for you to be a subscriber here, or for you to be a potential investor here, you guys are on a beautiful, lovely investment journey. But you guys will see it yourself, and that's why we like to give experience when it comes to listening. It's a different ballgame when you're explaining listening as to when you're seeing it like face to face, and then you know what is to come. But trust me, whatever you are to experience now is the tip of the iceberg to what is coming. So we just encourage people, no matter how small your garden is or your farm is, grow something, right? The whole idea is to control what you put in your system, right? Right now, everybody, what we eat, we have a lot of preservatives. I used to say that, I usually say that Isimi is divided into three. But yeah, we have the commercial part, the residential part, the hospitality part, and the resort part. Now, let me say something about the resort for people that want to do investment here. Last year, December gave us the data that we were looking for. And last year, December, we technically opened 30 December. And we know how many numbers that we got all around. Like, when I say all around, I mean everywhere in the world. Like, different people in different places, especially Nigerians in the outer world, I used to call it that way, that they came here. And the fact that this place is giving that attraction, imagine you have something here. You have what's it called, a house, maybe for business purposes for Airbnb, or you have a hotel here or something. This place, for the fact that it's even 5 minutes close to the new airport, is also a place that is already attracting so many people to come experience nature. When it comes to security too, security is top notch. And that's why Isimi is exclusive to just members and subscribers alone. So there's a way you can become a member, and there are ways you can also become a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber in Isimi, you will not be gained access. The government is trying to encourage us to move from cars that uses fuel to cars that uses electric, right? Something that you can also use your electric car out. Subscriber, it means that you're buying into any of the products. Either you're buying a plot of land, or you're buying a building here, because we have nature cottage, they will show you, or you are you're buying the lodge. Now, if you are a subscriber, you are an automatic member. Now, for you to be a member, there's a membership fee of 5 million. The only thing it does is it gives you access to Isimi, all the activities that we do, and trust me, we do high network activities, events, a whole lot of it, whereby it's a very good place for networking. Last year we did our what's it called, the Isimi Festival, and if you guys check online, you will see the caliber of people that came, and I got a lot of feedback that, oh Funke, this was a place to just meet the eye of the mighties. We had the 1% of the 1%, and that's how it will continue to go, because the projectile is already helping. Right, so it's that being a member gives you access to such events. Like if I remember now, you can come for this event and then you exit. You also have access to use all the facilities and whatnot. That's a member, and a member is just you and you alone. But if you're a subscriber, you enjoy membership. Your what's it called? Your nuclear family also enjoy the same membership that you have. Oh, companies can be a subscriber.
So when
it's both for individuals and companies. So investor can also, I need to talk about the investor part. Yeah. The investment can also be in investing in the land and also the lodge. So the lodge is like, that one is typical investment, whereby you get a guaranteed rental income of 12.5 million, guaranteed annually. That's the investment part. So if you are going to be sure.
So when you come into Isimi Lagos, you come here and you can relax. There's also a conference room so you can have meetings there, right? Then because Isimi Lagos, we are about nature, we really don't want carbon and all that inside. So you park your cars here and you go with a cart. That's why it's a cart to reduce pollution that's in there. Then next thing is that in case maybe you didn't come with a car, you came with a chopper. There's a helipad over there, so you can land your chopper there. But if you use boats as a means of transport, there is a marina. Around because that's actually what we are trying to pursue. But
And a lot of times people ask me why this project, why Isimi, why have you decided to go into the middle of nowhere to create life, and talking about wellness. And over the last few years I've been extremely very passionate about wellness. Wellness for me, I believe that is the way of life, is the way we should live. And more than ever before, everybody is concerned about longevity now. People want to live longer. And for me, I consider myself as an herbalist because I believe so much in herbal products. My grandparents lived to be over 100. And if you see my dad today, you won't believe that he's a little bit very close to 80. I lived in Abeokuta most part of my life, and the environment is extremely very rich. We do our own chocolate, we have cocoa trees in our compound, and it was very rich. As a matter of fact, everybody didn't give a bet on it. But after we started trying as much as possible to make it the vision of what we're trying to do, is getting it to become what everybody now wants. So we came here, and trust me, I've seen the biggest things of my life here. During clearing, it was a jungle, and we didn't want to tamper so much with nature. We didn't want to tamper. For every tree that we've cut down here, we've had to replace by 10. So we've done over 500,000 trees planted, and we are still planting more. As a matter of fact, your tree should be your fence. You should not see your neighbor. You know, back there, I mean, if you live in the metropolitan, I mean the town, you can almost stretch out and shake your neighbor from your window. And that's what a lot of developers are doing now. And it's just okay, I mean, because there's also not, I mean, people want to maximize land and all of that. We've not even faced vertical structures, but it's okay. Because we should be doing more vertical structures, high-rise buildings, and leaving more room for nature. But here in the Isimi Lagos, where we have a lot of things, from the gate to the water is 2 kilometers. From Ikoyi to this place by water is just 50 minutes. I've used all kinds of transportation here. The only one I've not used is rail. Come here by boat, I've come here by air. Matter of fact, I have a lot of clients that just fly in here for lunch. Today, don't be in a hurry. There is a lot of food for you. Farm to table is what we call it. You see some things that you've not seen in a long time. Some things that you've not tasted in a long time. You see it here. Enjoy the meal. Ask as many questions as possible. Here is what we call the health bar. We have a lot of, and you need to try some of our tea. At the back, we have a swimming pool, which we are still constructing, and then we have a fountain there. And there's a walk path here that leads to. I'm still trying to get a name for it, but I'll describe it, and it's almost done. You have a glass container, and water coming straight down from the top, and you can just be there, surrounded by nature, having your bath, and then you go into the sauna, you go into the jacuzzi, and all of that, and it's just you're surrounded by nature. My bathroom is like a forest. I love it, and I think that that is what we need to survive in the, the coming decades. There's a lot of pollutions right now. There's a lot of radiations. There's just so much, and life expectancy seems to be reducing. And there's a documentary on Netflix called The Blue Zone. The Blue Zone is the only areas in the world where people live longer. And those areas, there are certain restrictions. There's a way of life, conscious living, because that's the only thing that is within your control. Every other thing is not within your control. Is God has the control of that. Going on the road and all that, you never can tell what can happen. But the things you put in your mouth is very important, and it's very integral to your well-being. I see a lot of young people now nursing different kind of things that people nurse in their 70s. And it's all of these things is about lifestyle. So here, we're very, very conscious about how we live. In fact, no cars are allowed. Your cars are parked by the gates, and use electric buggies or bicycles. You are encouraged to walk here. We have different hiking paths, different experiences that you can have. Growing your food, going to the farm shop. We have hotel here, we have a mall here, and everything is organic. We have the farm where we're still trying to grow. We have the greenhouse farm, and in the last 6 months, I've not bought pepper because I'm on the journey of I need to grow everything, literally everything I eat. What we eat and how we live is very important. So today they are going to take you on the tour. You will see so many things. Some is still in progress. A lot of things are still in progress. But you see so many things and so many projects that we're trying to put up here. We have a bar on the hilltop here. We have yoga lounge. We're still doing a wedding venue by the water. We have the farm, and we have a cottage here that can give you an idea of what you can build here. So we have that cottage. If you want to do something like that as a client, yes, we can do that. And it's also very good investment. In fact, our cottage rents out for 6 million per weekend. As a matter of fact, and it's just 3 bedroom, maximum of 6 people. When we're doing the pricing, I was like, are you sure that anybody is going to pay for this? And it has always been booked. Always. It's only the days that we have events that we don't get to book it out. It's always been booked. So for people who want to, put something like that up, in terms of return on investment, it's even maximum of 18 months based on weekend bookings of about 60% occupancy in a whole year. And it makes investment sense. But aside all of this is also the future of Lagos State. There's a lot of integral infrastructures coming up around, a lot of it's coming up around. But when we started this project, they had not started this road. I'm sure most of us, all of us passed through this road today, and it was free. And some of you that have not been here in a long time, someone was telling me that, how are you sure that they are going to do this road? How are you sure that they are going to do this road? Well, it's amazing that we've lost hope in government, but the thing is that certain things will still have to be done to improve the infrastructure, and there's still a lot coming up. And now the road is done. From my house to this place takes me about 50 minutes. From my house to this place takes me about 50 minutes. And I come here almost 3 times a week. In fact, I come here and before I know it, I'm already here. But this is a country home. It's a wellness and polo country estate. We're in partnership with Lagos Polo Club, and we're still going to announce that they are the anchor tenant for our polo field. And we're having the Isimi Festival every year. Next, in May, 3rd May, we're doing spinning class on the hill. And these are several wellness experiences that we're bringing here. And I'm sure that you enjoy it. I hope I have not forgotten anything, but if I have, everybody will have a brochure, and I'm sure that someone invited you, and you can talk more to them. And you can also talk to me as well. But when you talk to me, you have to give me money. That's the difference.
Where are they got this man? Which water? What? What did you forget?
Yes. That's the money. This is the master.
Okay, so you will be slightly bigger. Yeah, you can see it's bigger than the
Okay, it's mostly solar.
relax yourself.
Relax yourself.
The building.
You can lay out food and
Yeah, exactly.
doing it to like, how are they doing their math? The math is not mathing to me, Sha. The math is not mathing at all. Use your stage voice. Use your stage voice.
Let's finish here and then we'll go there. Our first course today is called
Isimi, the first course.
This is our first course. The place to rest. Thank you so much. We set that course and I will introduce the other courses as I come out.
Okay, thank you.
Everybody hear me? Hello.
Do one more here. Do one more here.
Okay. Hi, welcome to the experience. My name is and today we are going to
Okay guys, so I've just walked you through everything, the length and breadth of this beautiful, super stunning wellness and polo country estate that is Isimi Lagos. I know that right now your fingers are racing to my phones like, where do I invest? How do I invest? Where do I sign up? Reach out to me, Chika Okeke of Gainesville Realty. I'll help set you up with the finest investment, and there are many parts to investment right here in Isimi Lagos. So you can buy land, invest in land, and build homes like our cottage homes, just like I've shown you, or you can invest even in our hotels. We have a chain of hotels, and you can invest very affordably in the hotels, or you can own stakes. All right. So when you invest in stakes, you get complimentary membership to the Isimi Club. That is the only way you get to enjoy all of this, is if you're a member of our exclusive club. So you can become a member by subscribing, by owning property here, whether it's a land or owning stakes or investing in our hotel. So reach out to me, and my number is scrolling on the screen, and let us get you this unique, one-of-a-kind investment. This is where you live and you know for a fact that you are truly home. So reach out to me. I know that you'll be calling very soon. I cannot wait to take your calls and make you homeowners right here in Africa's finest wellness and polo country estate, and that is Bye. Bye.